Bump Love is brought to you by
Nutri makes us strong and healthier.
Strong like a superhero.
Yes, son.
Every spoonful of Nutri comes loaded with the necessary vitamins, protein and minerals for you and your family to become healthier and stronger. Pick up a pack today from your nearest store. Nutri, every spoonful counts.
Hello and welcome to Bump Love. Now, maternal nutrition refers to the nutritional needs of women during antenatal and postnatal periods, and sometimes also to the period prior to conception. Today, we want to talk maternal nutrition, and as usual, we start by looking back at our own experiences. Welcome to the show, ladies.
Thank you.
Thank you. So obviously we have all been pregnant. It's not news. This show wouldn't exist if that wasn't the case. So yeah, like I mentioned, we're talking about maternal nutrition. When you guys were expecting, what did you consider a healthy diet?
I think for me it was the usuals, the rabbit's food, leaves, grasses and leaves and all. But if I had the healthy food, that's a whole conversation of its own.
Did you have the healthy food?
Guys, I just ate. I just ate, and every day I would ask myself, but why am I gaining weight? Why? I'm just eating. But I'll never forget. Let me take it back a bit. So I've conceived. I have no idea that I've conceived. Like that. Then we find out, and then it turns out that in that time I liked almost like tomatoes, onions, that mix, that kachumbari mix. I loved it with frankfurters. Just that period before I knew I could see that I was gaining, but I liked the taste of kachumbari. Yes. So I was eating my kachumbari very well. I'm kawa. That day I found out I was pregnant. That was the last healthy thing I ate.
You're kidding me.
It wasn't intentional. It's just that day that I found out that I was pregnant, I ate my mix nicely, and then I threw up. That was the end for me. So probably the only healthy thing that I had while I was pregnant was water, and loads of water, and avocado. Loads of avocado. So that was, but my babies didn't like healthy food. They wanted fast food.
Okay, so you're those
It had nothing to do with me.
Oh, you're those mothers.
Me, I wanted to eat healthy, as you can
but
see.
Your children.
But my children,
there was a contention.
I really struggled. I was like, guys, matoke. But then they would want KFC. Chips. But that was later though. There was a period when I liked matoke with that soup, which is so I guess generally the food was 3/4 way not healthy and a quarter way healthy.
What these children don't do to us.
For 5-time pregnant.
Manya, you're craving mangoes. Anyway, I ate pretty much everything like I was at well. I ate everything. I remember my husband complaining about how I ate. I see yogurt, I want some of that yogurt. So for me, healthy greens, of course I considered a balanced diet healthy, and I'm glad I had the luxury to do the healthy. So anything healthy, even when my maid was preparing, they knew that the greens had to be a part of the meal, a banana, fruit, and I ate pretty much everything. So I didn't have those complaints. I didn't crave for chips. I want to eat unhealthy. I ate healthy, because my babies accepted
your children were not
everything.
like
they didn't have that kajan.
We applaud your children for
They were
wanting healthy
nice.
food.
Yeah.
And yours? Well, mine were like Rosette's children, or rather was like Rosette's brood. It's called a brood. I ate healthy. I don't think I had the consciousness of eating healthy. It's just that the pregnancy desired. So I ate things like posho, I ate offals, I ate avocado, I ate Nakati. I think during my pregnancy is where I appreciated greens, and it's where I actually learned to enjoy things like kale and cucumber and Nakati.
Fancy though.
I know. So No, I don't know if I had a consciousness of healthy eating, but my pregnancy desired healthy food. And so I made sure I did a lot of vegetables, fruit. I ate a lot of jackfruit. We were living in Chitintale at the time. I don't know, is there like a season for jackfruit? Please
Yeah,
don't
there
judge me.
is. Isn't there?
Or is it like an all year round?
It's all year round.
year round.
No.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I feel like there's
what
a
do I
season.
know?
What do
I
you
just
know?
know avocados.
So I remember there being so many stalls that sold jackfruit. And I kid you not, I would walk from my house to those stalls, buy myself a chinankani of jackfruit. And they've already put them out of because bad life, yeah.
Hey,
Masanda,
they've
Sanda.
already pulled
Yes,
them
they've already
out.
pulled. I would carry the kaddish, tell them you put here. Go and keep it in the fridge whenever I wanted jackfruit. So that's the fruit that I binged on.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Rosette had sort of touched on the cravings, and I feel like sometimes cravings inform what you eat. Many times. Many times. So how did you juggle cravings versus eating healthy?
I don't know. I kind of feel like you can crave healthy.
Yeah.
though.
Yeah.
I think so. Like
Yeah.
based on what
We have
you
shared.
guys have shared, and then you can crave unhealthy, and then you can crave outright crazy. Like you want the anthill soil, the whatever. Like that's
Charcoal.
charcoal or whatever. But when it came to my cravings, I craved. I'll be very specific because it was that specific. I craved the roadside chicken of the guy on the road on your way to Kabira.
What? Wow.
It was very
Why him?
specific. I have no idea. It's like his measurement of salt was correct. And meanwhile, I had last eaten his chicken while we were still going through poverty long ago.
Oh, wow.
But the memory of
hormones
it came
remembered.
back to
Yes,
me
yes.
when we were when we were pregnant. I remember because he used to stay right in front of our home, like near Kabira. So I remember once sending Brian, said, Brian, please get me. And then he went there to like Chariwa Jala, and then he relaxed because he was calculating the time it would take to drive from our home to Kabira. And he calculated, sat there. He had just reached the window. I was like, Mr.
That's
Mulondo,
not the chicken.
That's
That's
not the
not the chicken.
Like how did she know now? Hormones will sell
Hormones
you.
will sell you out. So I really craved that. I really craved avocado, which I kind of shared earlier. Guys, I craved avocado. In fact, people used to tell me, Manuela, your babies are going to come out so brown.
Yes.
Good
skin.
Good skin
I
and
like
all of that stuff.
avocado is healthy.
Oh my
so,
gosh, it
yeah.
was so I love you guys.
Yeah.
I ate avocado. I ate avocado. Then I liked the third thing was I liked the chips, some roadside chip. Now what's with me and roadside people? Mr. Mlondo. I'm so sorry.
I've had many people say those chips taste a lot better than the ones they find elsewhere.
In the restaurants.
Roadside chicken. So I would love the roadside. Now Brian one day unfortunately went, saw them making that chicken. And you know those chicks, they just pass the plates wherever.
Yes.
Brian was like this. He came to the car and said, is this what you're feeding my baby? No. Guys, I cried tears.
Because you really wanted it.
I want this. It's like, Manuela, that place is so dirty. I want them dirty. I want them dirty. Then I loved the matoke and watery gravy.
Yeah.
It's not gravy, it's
not gravy.
water. Like salted water. That's all I can call it. With like some
The kind they prepare in the markets, like the one they get
darling,
market.
Mr. Mnondo will come and say, hey, where are you? I'm like, down here in this market.
You can't even direct
I couldn't direct. I'm deep down inside. I just want that hot matoke. Ngade chusopo, you just I would wake up in the morning and I'm like, oh my God, is it lunch?
Wow.
Can it be lunch now?
Because
so that
you
I
really
can go
want
down to Owino and eat food. So
Wow.
that was my craving.
Something about pregnancy, like if you've not eaten what you're craving at that particular time,
Excuse me.
you want to
like
fight
life.
everyone in front of you. Move! Let my things first arrive. Yes. Like you're boiling. I'd mentioned earlier, I used to crave water and ice. It's just the first pregnancy where I craved. The rest of the pregnancies, not so much, apart from I liked berry juice. So I'd look for anything berry, anything in that line of strawberry juice, blueberries. Yeah, and you know how rare that juice is.
Yeah.
Like you can look for berries. You have to go to a big supermarket to find them. Yeah, so I remember those were my cravings, but for the first I drank water.
You used to even chew ice.
And ice. I don't know, I just wanted the water like all the time. I put on so much weight. I ate pretty much everything. There's not much I craved apart from water.
Wow.
Like, get me your passion juice. No. Can I just do water? Like, it tasted so
Life-giving.
that was life. I can remember a bit of, like, after you've drunk the water, you're like,
Life is good.
yeah. That baby had kajanja, but yeah.
Yeah, I think my pregnancy was like your first pregnancy because I ate just about anything. I had no issues with nausea. I had no issues with like throwing up, spitting, all of that stuff that pregnant moms go through. That was really not my portion. So I did the water, but I had the metallic taste in my mouth. And one of the things that cured it was ice and water. So even in my pregnancies where I learned to drink water as a thing of it's healthy to drink water.
Yeah.
So I would say that is one of the healthy things I did. But then I craved offals. So I know offals are not unhealthy per se.
No, they are not, however.
But if you eat them all the time, you're prone to gaining weight.
Oh,
yes. Because they are fatty.
Yes, I remembered, yes.
They are fatty. So I ate offals a lot. There was a restaurant in Nakawa, just in the valley after the university, where there's like hostels and stuff, that always sold, so they did local food. So every time we're heading back home, I'll tell Ben, please let's pass by. I need just posho, binyewa, and offals.
Posho, binyewa, and offals.
That combination.
Wow.
Micah was 4.3 kg.
Oh my God.
Wow. Yes, he was. Wow. You guys, when I got there and they didn't have offals, I'm like,
How can you not have?
did you not know I was coming?
I know.
But that's how it
Can be
feels.
so angry,
That's how it feels.
Cravings, my goodness. Anyway, let's talk about eating for two. So I feel like some mothers use this notion to overeat. You know, I want this, I want chocolate, I want yogurt, I want chapati. And every time someone points it out, they're like, but I'm eating for two. What are your thoughts about eating for two?
I don't have many thoughts because I feel like people, like when people would see me eat, they'd be like, Bambi Universe is eating for two.
So you'd hide in.
Me, I knew. No, me, I knew I was eating for one. But people would look at me and they're like, Bambi Mumuleke, she's eating for two. And I'm like, hey, okay.
Okay, we'll go with that.
Me, I knew I was feeding just myself because I know for a fact that even if you starve yourself, your child will get nutrients from you.
Somehow.
It will get from your bones. It will get from wherever it wants. So you cannot eat for it. It's already going to
find
find nutrients from within yourself. So you're only feeding yourself. So me, I knew that going into the process, I knew I'm feeding myself. But it looks like the amounts and the quantities and the frequency alarmed people to the point that they would be like, oh no, Bambi, you leave her. She's eating for two. I'm like, hey, okay.
Who am I?
Why would I refuse?
As for the frequency, you've eaten 1 hour later, you're eating.
Want to eat.
Every hour you're eating.
Yeah.
But I think even before you judge yourself, I'm eating for two, people will be like, oh, Bambi, we can't blame her. Whatever you ask for, okay, they'll give you because, I mean, you're carrying someone else. I don't think I use it as an excuse, but like it was an escape to overeat.
Yes,
you know?
Once in a while.
Once in a while.
Yeah.
I'm like, but you know, that baby, me, I wouldn't have eaten. But the baby, if it were me, I would be okay. But the baby really wants it.
So she spoke about, she touched on self-regulation. And I think that really, as moms, especially those who use the excuse, like you've mentioned, the baby will get nutrients. Ideally, you should be eating for yourself so you can have enough for your baby as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like there's a need for some self-regulation even as we
Hey,
are.
but Rachel,
Yes.
can you imagine being pregnant?
Yes.
You are there, you are hungry. It's not like you went and you called the hunger. You're like, oh, hunger, come to me. No. You are
The
just
hunger
seated there watching a movie. You are kawa. If you had no child, you would have watched the movie. Yeah, with just one, bag of popcorn. But now you eat the bag of popcorn
And
you
want
feel
more.
like you are. It's like you've not
bottomless
eaten
pit.
anything, and then you go and say, please
By the way, you
regulate yourself. You can't.
think you
No,
can.
honestly,
Really?
you can't. I think it's bad manners to do that. It's
you're
disrespectful of pregnancy for you to say to yourself, no, I'll not eat. But you're hungry.
You're hungry.
So pregnant.
It's after the baby where I'm like, friend.
Yeah.
I will.
After the baby, you can
Okay, so
but
during-
when I'm pregnant, the regulations can't
They can't allow you to
just eat.
Okay,
just go
not
for
to
it.
self-regulation. Please self-regulate after the baby has
After the
come.
baby,
Yeah. I think as we conclude, I wanted us to talk a bit about supplements, vitamins, because I know that in the developed world, they talk about supplements a lot, or consuming supplements and vitamins for the baby to grow in a healthy way.
Yeah.
But we know here in Africa that we have been blessed with very healthy food.
Yeah.
Which means we can get most of our nutrients
From the food that we
Yes.
eat.
I recently spoke to a mom who had just given birth, and she was telling me her gynecologist advised and said, don't over, even folic, I'm not too sure if it is, please don't take my word for it. This was just a conversation that I had. And he said that every nutrient you need is in the market. And we have all of this food available
Yes.
in fruit and in vegetables.
Yeah.
But then there are lazy mothers who, like me, I'm speaking for myself, who may not go to the market to buy vegetables. So I will take supplements. Anyway, question is, what are your thoughts on vitamins, and what did you take? Did you have like an entire pharmacy in your house?
I wasn't advised much. I think if I knew that there were all these nutrients, these vitamins, I personally think I would have taken them.
Yeah.
Because I'm the person who has jerk chicken
Yes.
and fries
Yes.
and a milkshake. So I feel like if I had known, I would have taken those nutrients, because I just generally just ate.
You just ate.
I was not intentional about it, so I feel like I could have been more intentional. However, looking at all, I only want to take vitamins if they're in gummy bears. Yeah. So I don't want to take capsules. I don't want to take, no. If they're in gummy bears, then I will take, because medicine also just looks too serious for so I don't know. I'm just in that place where I would only take if the doctor told me stuff is tight. But my babies were healthy.
They were healthy.
So I was given folic acid, and every time I would go back to do my antenatal, my guy would always add me. So of course I took them religiously, actually, because I didn't want to have any reasons for not having a healthy child.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes, yes.
yeah. You know how you'll have reasons. Oh my God, was it because I didn't take this, so I
yes.
didn't want any anything to
reason.
any reason. Of course, because you all know I'm an angel mom. Like I had a very bad experience initially, so I didn't want anything to come in the way in between there. But I feel I agree with that guy. I feel like because I was craving healthy and I ate healthy, my babies were gonna be okay even without the folic acid. But I did religiously take them. I remember, I don't know if I told you guys about that maid I had. I stayed with a maid. She didn't do anything. She hid her pregnancy.
Yes.
And then she went and had a healthy baby.
They were
Like-
pregnant, the two of them.
No, I think at that point I wasn't. I must have had my second baby, and then she came in to help.
And then she was pregnant,
Yeah, she had been pregnant, but these pregnancies that don't show, the ones that show like at
at
8 months,
7
at 7 months.
yes.
So I think she came when she was about 5. So she stayed with us at those few months. And then when she was about to have the baby, she had gone like two weeks to the baby. We're like, what?
You can collapse. Someone has been in your house and then they have a baby.
They had a baby.
Wow.
They had a baby, very healthy baby. She actually
Without folic acid,
without folic acid, without
without
nothing.
antenatal.
Nothing.
Yeah, I guess to each their own. But like you, I think I'd rather err on the side of caution.
Yeah.
So if the doctor says take this one, take that one, also take this one.
Yeah.
I am those mothers who will take. And I did take my folic and calcium religiously. Religiously. But yeah, I guess vitamin supplements, we want to have an expert come on board and also talk to us really about maternal nutrition. This was really based on our experience. It would be nice to hear what the nutritional needs of mothers are.
Yeah.
Maybe we actually don't know and we're just
Yeah.
eating Caribbean Jack
Yes.
and milkshakes.
Thinking we're
Thinking
eating
we're
healthy.
eating healthy. Thank you, ladies, for sharing your stories. And if you're out there and you've been watching, do let us know what you are eating during your pregnancy, what healthy things you are craving. If you are eating for two, the other eating for two, the real eating for two, not making it an excuse. Would love to hear from you in our comment section. Also, our beautiful set is by Accents on Spaces by the gorgeous Diane Komunda. Follow her on Instagram and on Facebook. If you're looking to spruce up your home, decorate your living space, your office space, she is the person to call. Also, this show is in proud partnership with Nutri Mama. Nutri Mama is perfect for breastfeeding and pregnant moms, and it can be found in any leading supermarket. Remember to follow the hashtag #EverySpoonfulCounts on all their social media handles. Until next time, with love from Bump Love.
Bump Love was brought to you by
Nutri makes us strong and healthier.
Strong like a superhero.
Yes, Stan.
Every spoonful of Nutri comes loaded with the necessary vitamins, protein and minerals for you and your family to become healthier and stronger. Pick up a pack today from your nearest store. Nutri, every spoonful counts.